あらあら、そんなこと言っちゃっていいの
？Doesn't have to be appropriate.
雑談でもしようか。
Hello everybody, Hooty Footy here, and I'm coming at you with a video covering the Atelier Yumia event for Azur, as well as the Atelier Ryza rerun event. There's a lot going on right now for Azur and some stuff coming in the future, so quite a lot to cover. Also, I apologize for this video being a bit late. This event has already been out almost a week by the time this video comes out, and then after that we only have one more week after that to, you know, get the most out of it while it's here. So yeah, kind of mind though, there is still a lot, even for me who's been playing for a while. There's, you know, I kind of wish there was an extra week because there's so much to cover here. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna talk about the banner, skins, stages, and a bit of like what is worth grinding for, what is sort of stuff you should be focused on. So yeah, subscribe if you vibe, like and comment, all that stuff. Appreciate you being here, and let's get into this. Looking at the banner, I think for the first time ever, this is when Azur has two banners for an event. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, Atelier Ryza is also having their rerun, and with it comes all the new characters from that event. Well, all the returning characters for that event. There is one character from this banner, well, this event rollout, that is worth getting, that is actually free. Kala Ideas, I'm not too sure how to pronounce the name, but she's free, but building up event currency, so definitely get her. She's very strong. But as far as what I understand design wise, I love all these characters. Lila is probably my favorite here, but you know, these are returning characters. They have a rate up. If you're new and haven't gotten them yet, maybe dabble in this event banner for a little bit. Otherwise, what we're going to pull today is the Yumia banner, because I haven't gotten any of these characters yet. So yeah, we're really trying to get Yumia, Linja, and Nina. Ilsa von Udura, I'm not too sure how to pronounce that, sorry. She is, I believe you could get her from the event shop, and I think by proxy like the event currency. So yeah, we're gonna just really aim to just pull these three gals here. They are wonderful looking, by the way. I love the designs for a lot of the Atelier games and the characters. Definitely want to get into that series a bit more. But yeah, we already have some temples set up here, so we're going to get on with it. Love the little animation they add for the Atelier stuff. So very nice. Got to mark the occasion. It is a special time after all. Hope everybody's doing well. I've been going through a lot, but I'm doing much better now, and it's pretty cool. Speaking of pretty cool, adorable. Yeah, Lenja, I love her design. Scary looking sword for a pretty timid looking gal, but you're doing your best, Lenja. We're glad to have you. Yeah, really perfect timing on that. Pretty funny. I've been kind of being kind of sparing with my pulls. I did for the past 3 days, or the past few days, I've been doing just the 3 pulls a day, storing them up. I did did my first 3 days. I opened those, checked those, got nothing, so you didn't miss out on much. So these are the next 3. So well, the 10 batch we just did, or 3 from the past 3 days. There's a lot of numbers here. Chenhai, love Chenhai, although she's not in the banner, but she's a wonderful character. Happy to have her here. But yeah, my cube count has been hurting a little bit this year. Yeah, some events this year have put me to the brink. Oh, we got Yumia.
すみません。どなたかは存じませんが、 この世界のことを教えてくれませんか？あ、私はユミアリースフェルトって言います。錬金術師をしていて。で、錬金術ってわかりますか？
Hello, Yumia. I don't know a thing about alchemy, but I love to learn a lot about it from you. Yeah, I love Yumia's design here. Yeah, the design's great. Pencil skirt, hug in the right spots. Very cool, sleek bob cut there is very nice. Beautiful purple eyes. Kind of remind me of Space a little bit. So, very cool design. I definitely need to play the game. I think it's on sale right now. But my budget's a little tight, so maybe in the future I'll pick it up, do a playthrough, or stream it or something. Really lovely to have Yumia. Very glad to have her. Pretty good pace I think we have going on so far for this poll video. Hope everybody else's polls go pretty well. I like to sort of check out some of the other Azur creators, see how they do. Guardini, one of my favorites. I don't I actually saw his like when it came out, so I vaguely remember how it went, but like yeah, I think he went pretty far into his collection there of cubes, but hey, that happens sometimes. I don't know if I'm running out of dock space. Sometimes I lose track how many polls I'm doing. I just know I got it. Ooh, my goodness. Hold up.
ユーステラ騎士団所属でアラディス調査団にも参加してるわけなんだけど、どうしてこんなところに来ちゃったわけ？あなた何か知ってる？
I have no idea why, but happy to have you here either way. Pretty good pace, I think. This is a better paced whole session. Wait, I just realized he is not rate up, so I get to save some event currency. That's really nice. That's always a nice bonus. Very happy about that. I forget what else going on. It's a wonderful interruption though for a new lady to make the appearance on the screen here in this game. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna talk about it a bit more. But not only is there, the new collab event for Atelier Yumia, but Ryza's event is having a rerun at the same time. And that being said, like all the stages, all the augments, all the Atelier stuff is returning. So it's a lot to do. So, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like another week. Oh, another Yumia. Pretty good. I'm happy to have at least one more. I'm not going to say the D word. That's something I've always tried to avoid here because I'm scared. But I really want to get Nina here. I think Yumi and Nina are like the two I really want to get. Okay, so resuming les polls. Can we get Nina in this 10? That'd be wonderful. Yeah, lots of stuff going on. I wish we had more time with this event to grind, and especially for new players, because I won't be able to have the time to make the most out of the stages and stuff. Although I will say, we're gonna get into it a bit specifically, but it's not a whole lot you really need as for new players, really. This game, I always think of it as like a marathon. Yumia, okay, cool. Good Yumia. Thank you for showing up. I always think of this game as like a marathon rather than a sprint. Hold up.
私はニーナ、調査団に所属するって、どうやらその辺は説明しても仕方ないわね。それにしてもこれからどうしたらいいのかしら。え？家に来いって？あらあら、そんなこと言っちゃっていいの
？Doesn't have to be appropriate. Yeah, very happy to have Nina here. The melanin having daddy. Love to see that always. Yeah, we sweep the banner, and I'm kind of happy at the pace that went. Only 86 cubes left. Ain't no big thing. Wow, awesome. We cleared the banner. That's awesome. Great day. So click up here for the sort of event portal. Get a few things. We're gonna go to the sortie tab here, and this is gonna take us to the event stages. I haven't really grinded much of it. I actually just barely unlocked the Atelier stuff, that feature. I'm barely gonna get into that probably, but my time's limited. But yeah, this has like a really kind of new sort of event format. Usually event formats, they'll have like a stage, but then there's like a tab to go right into the hard mode. There isn't this time. You just sort of clear these, and then you unlock the material stages, which are, you know, about level 80 mobs to clear. Also, you would unlock the SP stages right away as well. To unlock the Atelier, you're gonna need to start going through the story mode, and then as you can see, I just barely unlocked the Atelier feature. But you do this, and I think the main reason why you would want to do it is because you can make some modules for the new Atelier girls that makes them a bit stronger. I remember in the previous game there were like, the previous events, there were buffs to also like the stats or the rate they accumulate experience points. So that's an interesting thing to look at. But yeah, unique to this event, I think, to my memory, yeah, so we have this new event going on here, and then we have a collab v1 going on the side here, which I'm like, whoa, that's a lot. This has the old style of event formats where you have to clear everything like 3 times or so, and then you get to go auto clear or whatever. So that's a bit of a pain. And then I'm kind of looking at what's going on here. There is also no hard mode. Okay, yeah, I guess that's just an Atelier thing. So there's just normal, and then there's the gathering sites, which is where you get the materials or the Atelier stuff, the alchemy. And yeah, but yeah, so those are the like battle stages that are kind of typical stuff to what we're used to with Azur Lane. You know, with story mode, you know, you just at the Yumia event page, there's a tab at the bottom left here to change the story. You could kind of just skip through all these, and you'll even still get all the rewards and stuff. Like that's what I did, and look, I unlocked some cubes, so you'll get the rewards. Or even just skipping through the dialogue. Although I remember they're kind of saved in the archive that you could return to whenever you like. So yeah. So the skins, I love this batch of skins. I'm definitely gonna pick a few of them up. Yumia's, Ryza's, get the gal there with the white hair is her name, and probably Nina's as well. But unfortunately, there's no lucky bag, which I'm a bit amiss about. I would definitely have picked up one of those, and also they're all animated, which is a big step up from the Ryza event. So very cool. And yeah, very much looking forward to it. Also, the reason why I'm not really like doing a showcase to like a lot of them here is because YouTube's been a bit more, I don't know, strict or stingy with what they allow to be shown here before like restricting any sort of monetization or something like that. So being a bit more mindful of that here, unfortunately, that's a thing I just have to navigate here. But even on the Twitter, English Twitter page for Azur Lane, when they preview the skins, they even censor them there. So that's really peculiar times we're in right now. But all these skins are great. You have the game, you can look at them, browse, and see for yourself if you something you're interested in picking up. And yeah, so cool skins. So looking at the event stores, this is kind of what I'm going to talk about what you should be grinding for. As the events are simultaneous, you'll be accumulating currency for each specific event, and they're different currency, so that's something to keep in mind. But yeah, as far as the first Atelier thing, is you probably just want to get to typical stuff. Like if you haven't gotten Claudia, probably get Claudia, but as far as I understand, she's not the most powerful or useful ship. But if you do enjoy her design, even just go for that. So it makes me go for some of the characters as well, not even utility, just like them. Yeah, always go for the cog chips first, I think. And then the blueprints are always nice. Everything else is kind of like at what you need. Gil skins are just fun, so if you just want to have a little silly time with some Gil skins, always go for those. Treat yourself. Yeah, Ilza's here. Wait till the end of the event. If you haven't had her from a drop or you haven't pulled her, probably get her. And then also cog chips, blueprints, and Gil skins. Definitely what you want to get here. Also, it's to say, if you're a newer player as well, getting the gearboxes is pretty worth it, I think. Again, kind of depending on how much time you're putting into the game at this point. But yeah, equipment is pretty important for new players, so maybe get a few of those. So, okay, clicking onto the Atelier Ryza rerun page here, go to this tab. You have this here where this is where you accumulate rewards, and then you click feed and then collect over and over again until you can get the rewards. So, what was her name? Kala? It's the very strong ship. Definitely want to get her, and she's free. So yeah, grinding the original Atelier Ryza event a little bit will help with that. But yeah. Also, this like Bomberman mini game is kind of silly, kind of fun. I don't really try with a lot of these mini games particularly, but sometimes I just like quickly fail them or just start them and step away for a moment and just let it pass so I can get the reward. Do whatever you'd like with that. But picking up these rewards are kind of nice as well. Also, this request board, also just another thing to collect some rewards or just grinding the event, even doing some specific stuff sometimes. But yeah, so as you are grinding the material stages, you use those materials here for the atelier. To me, it's kind of crazy looking. I just sort of click around until I figure stuff out, but kind of tells you what you specifically need to finish what sort of synthesis to get what sort of thing. Like this is a gear module for resonance, so this is where you'll be, like I said earlier in the beginning of the video, you get modules for the new characters, kind of make the most out of them. If you're planning to grind with them or like use them later on, worth the time investment, but it's going to take a lot of time. So like I said, I wish there was more time. I don't know if yeah, I mean Yumia's is until the 6th, so that's like next week. Ryza's, does it say here? Yeah, also the 6th. So we don't have a lot of time. It's been unfortunate, but hey, at least it's here. I think that's gonna do it. Also, really quick for stages, there's not really a whole lot to get. I think in Yumia's stage, there's a gear that's like a plane I heard is okay. Yeah, this one, I think it's the Kawanishi plane. That's pretty okay to get. Otherwise, the gear isn't really like the biggest priority of these stages. It's more so the materials for the event itself. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video, this event coverage. There's a lot of details. I hope you're all having fun with it. I hope you're all having fun with Azur Lane. I love this game myself. Reminder, there is the 7th anniversary of Azur Lane coming up. So we could expect a pretty big event for the game to be coming up in the near future. Also something to keep in mind when it comes to like your cubes and time spent with the game. Newer players who might have just joined because of this collab, I would recommend to kind of just do your 3 daily pulls. That might be something you'll be hearing a lot of other people say too, because it's, you know, kind of a way to pace out your pulls without going all in on the first day. And then you'll still have the event mission to build 3 sips. So just keeping a pace of it, pace yourself. It's always nice. That's going to do it for this video. Really appreciate you watching. Subscribe if you vibe, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Take care.